shout out there, Captain. Any way we can repay you? Understood. Thanks again for the support.
God. Ugh. You know, I honestly didn't expect UC security to get here, so... Wait, you're not with security? Who are you? Helena? Oh, you're here to collect Reliance research data. Not me, aren't you? Sorry to disappoint. Maldonado, the man responsible for killing the courier, stealing my ship, and dragging me here, he's got the data. He's looking to auction off our research and frame me for the theft. But that son of a bitch crossed the wrong man. What do you say we go get Reliance property back? You've got my word, it's the truth. I was just popping out to grab some coffee when someone stuck something in my neck. Next thing I know, I'm bound on my own ship, listening to Maldonado blabber about how he's planning to spend the money he'll be making off Reliance hard work. which we're not going to let happen. He's about to learn what happens when you play with Bonifant Maximoff. Maldonado's quarters are towards the rear of the facility. Don't worry though, I'm sure you noticed he didn't exactly pay for Ecliptic's finest. No Ecliptic A-team would have missed a pistol on their only captive, for example. And I took several firearms courses before my transfer to Gagarin. This should be child's play.
What's that?
Did they have anything of value?
What's that?
What's the meaning of all this? I am not to be... Bonifant. So, Reliant sends along a merc of their own, then.
Shut it! Hand over the data, or I'll promise you'll regret it.
Wow. Look at that fire. Junior executive, no more. The answer is no, Mr. Maximoff. This data's worth a lot of money to my potential buyers. Of course, it doesn't have to be just me that benefits. Now, if Reliant sent you, then you've had the pleasure of meeting Ms. Strickland. Lovely woman, don't you think? Well, I just want to let you know that you're playing for the wrong side here. Helena Strickland is a credit-pinching hag who won't pay you a fraction of what this data is actually worth in the right hands. I, however, understand the importance of appropriate compensation. I will pay you handsomely right now to turn around, get back in your ship, and inform Helena that our Bonifant here betrayed her. That he killed the courier, stole Reliant's precious data, but was then tragically killed during the handoff with Ecliptic. I'll even handle the killing part myself. What do you say?
Quiet! It's not going to work! It's not, right?
Oh. Well, we wouldn't want it to come to that. Why don't, you just take this, and we'll go our separate ways.
Ever try something
How
like
a
this again
witch
now?
like Helena manages
I'm
to
going to my
garner
ship.
so much
I'll meet you back in
loyalty,
Gagarin.
I will never
I'm sure Helena will
understand.
be... Well, she'll be happy to see you, at least. this? I hope that Claude didn't do too much damage to my ship.
There are always credits to be made from mining, even if they are barely enough to get by.
Have a nice day.
You're back. Without Mr. Maximoff. Is he all right? You didn't have to deal with him, did you? Maldonado. I know that name. He's a renowned data broker. Black market. I'll have to let corporate know about his involvement. And that you managed to stop him. This was good work. Excellent work. Speaking of which, would you be so kind as to hand over the data? By reputation only, I assure you. We're not the only firm that's had research or client data simply wander off, then crop up in the hands of a criminal element. And that name cropped up in more than a few of them. So it does seem that you've spared us from becoming his next victim. And here you are. I included a little extra for all the added trouble you no doubt faced. You have Reliance and my gratitude. Corporate will be very interested to hear that Maldonado was involved in this little caper. I expect some new data protections to come down after this.
Try not to complicate it.
Stay outside for too long here on Titan. You'll freeze solid without the proper protection. Welcome to New Homestead.
We used to get more tourists than we do these days.
We've got the best chumps in the 70s.
Hope you're not looking to cause any trouble in that costume of yours.
It's going to eat us! Run! We take vandalism seriously here. You don't mess with history.
Yeah, I don't mind the tourists.
Do you have a spaceship? I want to get a spaceship, but I'm...
Don't be afraid to do whatever you can to make that monster feel extra convincing. Just don't hurt anyone. Oh, I'm glad it worked. I'm just happy I was able to find someone willing to help with this ridiculous idea. Tell you what, if you want to come back later and do this for me a couple more times, I'll even let you keep the costume. If you take one of those stupid, be well.
Sure would be nice to get off-world sometime.
Security here is so visible. I suppose it makes people more comfortable. Most people, anyway.
By the way, informed us of your... Stay safe. Captain, enjoy your time in New Atlantis.
Well, well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain. It's a high honor. Have to do something big for the colonies to earn that sort of designation. Only ever met a couple myself, and certainly never given one orders. You should be real proud. No need to thank me. You brought this on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your account now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access. Just out the front door and across the plaza, by the embassies. Look for the Aphelion sign. Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you? Of course. You've earned some R&R. Once you're rested up and ready to head out there again, you come see me. What can I do for you? Okay, didn't see that one coming. No need to say any more. I know what it's about. He's convinced he deserves a promotion, which to him means a transfer, a command post, maybe a new ship and a big office. Do you know him well? What do you think of him? Fair enough. Clearly patience isn't his strong suit. I thought the constant stream of messages was a bit much, but if he's gonna be sending people here... Alright, I received some good advice from someone in the Vanguard recently, and I'm gonna run with it. I'd like you to deliver this message to Bastion on my behalf, the full authority of Vanguard leadership. He's gonna be the first and only recipient of a new commendation. Quite an honor. I hope he appreciates it. Please, give him my regards.
We're asking...
Only a matter of time before I get promoted out of here. You look like you've got news. It better be good news. Okay, come on. Don't keep me in suspense. When do I ship out? What? How could it be better? Oh, come on. Quit messing with me and just tell me already. Wow, really? Let's see. Unique in the history of the Vanguard. That's good, right? Okay. Okay, finally some real recognition. Thanks for doing the legwork here. I'm not gonna forget that you helped me out. And someday, when I'm running the Vanguard, I'm gonna make sure you get paid big time. For now, though, my account's a little light, so this is the best I can do. But really, I mean it. I'm gonna remember this. I am, hands down, the best pilot in this dump. Don't let anyone tell you different. Okay, then.
That's a little surprising. If you're ever in New Atlantis, mind putting in a good word for me? I don't think my messages to SSNN are getting through. Farewell, then.
Always a pleasure to meet someone new. Welcome to the Trade Authority. I'm Marcel, and if there's anything I can do for you, please, do let me know. Our stock may not be as vast as New Atlantis or Sidonia, but I will do my best to see that you leave here satisfied. And seeing as the Trade Authority is the only fully licensed operator for the Den, I'm afraid your alternatives are, shall we say, slim. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and I hope this and all future interactions are profitable for both of us. It's very kind of you to offer, but I am currently not in a position to personally require your services. There are, however, likely some Trade Authority contracts available at the terminal down in the bar. I'm sure you're already aware that the Trade Authority is quite generous when it comes to completing said contracts. If there are deals to be made, you'll find that we'll go to great lengths to take advantage of them. My primary role here is to oversee logistics operations for our many trade routes in the area, but I convinced my superiors that it was worth setting up something more customer-oriented. I'm told that they are quite pleased with the results. Certainly.
I'm on what you call a long-term assignment. Suits me fine, so long as the UC keeps paying me. Oh, hey, don't look at me. I'm just here for the liquor and the, occasional odd job or whatever. Ooh, well, that depends on who you ask. Orville over there is still stuck in the glory days when this was the domain of the UC military brass and all their hangers-on. You can't see those days are never coming back. The Vanguard pilots, they mostly just resent guarding the ass end of nowhere. Reyna's okay, I guess. She seems to really care about the mission. And me? Well, it's as good a place as any to be stuck, I guess. You know, that's a good question. I do stuff for Orville sometimes, odd jobs or whatever, when he's not annoying. But I think technically I get paid by the Vanguard. Gotta love bureaucracy, right? Okay then.
It would seem more prudent that the UC simply shut down this entire station, rather than allow it to endure in this
Hey there.
state.
Ain't seen you before. What brings you to the den? Ah, man with a purpose. Good, I like that. Don't worry, I won't ask questions. I know well as anyone that secrets ought to stay secret. Well, you're welcome here, so long as I don't hear you disrespecting the United Colonies military. You got a problem with our history or our heroes? You can find somewhere else to get yourself a drink. Clear? Tell me something I don't know. You should have seen this place 30 years ago. UC's best and brightest were in and out of here all the time. But then the Colony War and, well, most folks don't like to be honest about that. I ain't one to turn my back on those who saved us in those days. And because I won't dishonor the memory of Vae Victis, business dries up. Ain't my problem that people don't like to face the reality of what happens in wartime. Man was a hero, not a traitor. Well, now that depends. You support the UC? Consider yourself a patriot? Sure as hell does. All right, maybe you can help me out. Had some posters made up a while back to remind folks of the good work Vae Victis has done for all of us. Try and push back against all the lies the government tells. I'd put them up here, but that's, caused some friction with the Vanguard pilots. I hate to see them go to waste, though. If a strong-willed, patriotic individual, such as yourself, were to make sure some of them were placed where they could inspire the people of the United Colonies, well, that'd be something. And there'd be some credits in it for anyone helping out the UC. What do you think? I was thinking the well might be a good spot. People down there might be more receptive, don't you think? That's the spirit. All right. Posters are in the back there, and you just let me know when you're done. Oh, he was a brilliant man. Just brilliant. Best leader we could have asked for in a crisis. He made the tough decisions no one else could. Did what needed to be done. Saved our asses. And when it was over, they turned on him. Called him a traitor and executed him. Just shameful. Well, not all of us are just gonna go along with rewriting history. Some of us remember. We saw it happen. Ve Victis sacrificed everything to save the United Colonies. That's what a real hero does. Some of the UC's finest here. Long live the UC.
Don't let Orville get to you. Just smile, take your drink, and be on your way. That's for everyone.
I try not to trade in gossip, but if you haven't verified...
Hey, my biggest fan and supporter.
Haven't seen you around here before. Welcome to the den. Reina Marquez. I head up the Vanguard station here. Good to see another Vanguard pilot. You assigned here, or just passing through? Right. Okay. Good. Was afraid I'd gotten another transfer without any warning. Nothing against you personally, of course. I'd just like to know who I'm responsible for before they show up on my doorstep. You need anything? Say the word. We're short on luxuries here, but for a fellow Vanguard, I'll do what I can to help. Oh gosh, no. Vanguard wasn't even a thought back when this place was first built. The den, the original den, mind you, got blown up during the Serpent's Crusade. UC Navy immediately rebuilt the station, I think largely out of spite. Sometimes I think that's why they keep it operational too. Certainly hasn't had much real purpose since the Colony War ended. I'm glad we have it as a post, and Marcel and the Trade Authority do some decent business, which I try very hard not to pay attention to. But the station has never recaptured that old glory. Don't think it ever will, really. Might be counterintuitive, but no. No, we don't. It's pretty quiet, and some of us deal with that better than others. We get the occasional distress call. Sometimes Varun stirs up trouble, but there's a lot of downtime. I'm not complaining, but others, like Bastion there, it's not what he was expecting. Certainly not what he wanted. The same thing we do everywhere else. Fill in the gaps for the UC Navy. Help keep the settled systems peaceful and safe. Sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge all the way out here, but we try our best. I wouldn't mind a little more support from New Atlantis, but I know things are tough all over. Vanguard's here if you need us.
You are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And complete.
Don't find anything at Edgar's.
I wish I could go with you on your ship.
It's a little surprising, isn't it? What did you just say?
You get those posters up. People will notice, trust me. Always good to know that there are a few people out there willing to stand up for the truth. This is for your effort, Patriot. Don't spend it all in one place. Long live the UC!
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. All right, we're done. By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you.
Good luck out there. I mean it. My favorite credit analyst is back. So Dieter's estate has already settled our claim, and Gal Bank scores another victory. Now, I'm guessing, well, hoping, that he didn't give you an option. But either way, the bank's thrilled with this new initiative. Well, not a surprise, and you know if you keep working with us, it's probably going to happen again. Hopefully that doesn't scare you off. Listen, I'm really feeling this working together, aren't you? So if you want another delinquent, let me know. We'll keep this going. But here is your well-deserved finder's fee. I got a new job for you, if you're up for it. So chalk this one up to a very fine but clearly overworked credit checker that accidentally approved a sizable loan, then turned out to be murdering space scum. A real black guy, I know. I'm thinking conversation is not really going to be an option on this one, friend. You are really something, you know. Here's all the details, and thanks.
You are entering United Colony Space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Enjoy New Homestead.
The city certainly projects a powerful image for the United Colonies, eh?
Together we can really make a difference. One pirate's unfortunate demise logged. We're making space safer, fulfilling our civic obligation. This is great, right? This job is a bit of an unknown. The small company's CEO suddenly disappeared, defaulting on a very serious loan we gave her. No one knows if she embezzled the funds, is stranded somewhere, or heck, was kidnapped. And we have a lead on where she is. Please, please, please try and handle this delicately. I feel better already. Good luck. Together we can really...
Nothing there now.
Haven't you had enough? Do your work. Haven't you had enough? Do your work. Haven't you had enough? Do your worst. had enough? Do your worst.
Hope you can succeed at that before you are discovered.
Haven't you had enough?
How could you do that? You and I have things to discuss. I need you to pay attention to me right now. Like it or not, you and I represent Constellation in everything we do, and you are representing it very poorly right now. I will not walk away from you in the middle of all this, but it is sorely tempting. You need to get things under control immediately. Clear?
Investigating. All clear. Engaging hostile.
By the way, Captain,
Kids miss you. Good luck out there. I mean it. Another successful venture. And you saved the day, too? I wish every job was so win-win. Here's the pay. Let me know if you want another assignment. It's a real pleasure to see. Absolutely. We make sure that our reputation... True, collections isn't the most. I got a new account for you. This one breaks my heart a little, because we got a mercenary here, but the good kind. He was an upstanding citizen. He took out loans, paid them on time, every time. And about a year ago, he maxed out his credit and vanished, leaving us with a sizable account in arrears. It took some digging, but we have the name of the planet he's on. Here you go. Now, I know I keep harping on this, but go easy on the guy. Maybe he's hit some real bad luck. It could happen to any of us, right? Dealing with you is...
The Star Parcels fleet's got a load of these aging Deimos monsters. Built like tanks, but well past their warranty. It's gonna take hours to fix this, if we can get the engine back online at all.
I should have known it. There's no hole deep enough, no rock desolate enough that Galbank won't find you in time. If you're here for payment, I've got none to give. Sold everything to retire comfortably, in obscurity. I spent my life trying to get ahead. No matter how much I tried, it never took. So these past few, I've just been barely scraping by. The marks keep getting younger, and my ship just keeps getting older. At a certain point, I knew the game was rigged. So I maxed out my limits and headed off. As you can see, I'm not looking to live a life in luxury, just a simple, quiet life. Afraid it might come to that. Listen, I won't go peaceful, and I can't pay you. So the way I see it is you have a choice. We fight and see who's lucky. We're dead. Or maybe you leave here. Say it was a bum lead. It happens from time to time. Give an old fellow a peaceful retirement. Well, I maxed out my credit limit. So, 10,000 credits. I mean, with all the interest payments I've made over the years, Galbank still made a profit off me. That's an answer. Not the one I was hoping for. The bank could collect its credits over my dead body.
The spoils of victory. Hopefully they amount to something.
As always, Olga, if there is any way I can assist you, I'd be...
I got the report. The mercenary is dead. I'm sure there's a lesson there. Here's your pay. Together we can really... Good luck out there.